How are you guys this morning? Everyone's good?
Good.
Very good. And the sound is really good.
Good to hear. How about Dennis Shanky?
I'm doing good. Thank you. Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. Sometimes when we do meditation, there's not like a rigid, only one type of meditation, right? Sometimes you can have a good uh, combination, depends on our mind state. If the mind you just come in rush, then we can do anapanasati. Contemplate on the breathing first to calm down the mind, because anapanasati helps to calm the mind very quickly. And then we can proceed for Brahma Vihara or Vipassana. No? So can do a combination. Let us start with Namo Tassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Okay, everyone, let's sit comfortably. We'll have a sitting meditation for 30 minutes. Then we can proceed for question and answering and discussion. Take a deep breath. Relax the body. As we are just getting, just sitting down, and right away we start this session. Some of us might need to adjust our breathing to be more calm. At this time, while relaxing our body, you can feel and observe the feeling of the body, because it is quite obvious to us while coming in a rush. Might feel the body a little bit tense. As we breathe, we relax it. Then right away you can feel the comfort while relaxing the body. Breathing in gently. And feel the body. And stay there. Stay with the body sensation. The serene of the body. and get relaxed from the tense. That give much calmness to the mind as well. As you're breathing in gently, you notice the area which are tense, and breathing out, release the tenseness from the body. You can release it through the cushion that you're sitting on. Repeat it a few times. And no worries. None of us are perfect in doing this, but it's fine. We are trying to help ourselves to learn how to release our tension in life, how to purify our mental state. It begins with calm down. And the first thing, we need to calm and relax the body. And it is interrelated with the mind, pretty much. So we can calm the body skillfully so that the mind will calm down easily. When the mind has already calmed down now, let us try and recollect our progress on the path. Let us recollect our progress on the path, day to day. We always learn to adjust our lifestyle, our daily schedule in a balanced way that we don't forget Don't forget about the practice on the path. You want to go closer and closer. Because it brings us happiness and the long-term benefits for this life and also for future lives. Until we get our job done on the path. That is the final liberation. So being seated for the 10 minutes. You might hear sounds around in between our meditation session and how we should do. Noting the hearing that touch the ear faculty, but just hearing, not go into the story of what is the song about, just hearing and come back to your breathing. That keep your mind, in that way can keep the mind stay fast and firm for another 10 minutes. Okay. Now this is the time. The end of the sitting session. You may take a deep breath. 1, 2, 3 times. And when you are ready, you may open your eye gently. And we'll proceed for discussion. Good morning. Do you have anything you want to share? Give you a priority today. Always our friend online. Daniel, how are you going?
I'm good, Aya. Thank you. I liked the part where you talked about remembering where we've been on the path and the changes we've made to our life. In response to that, it was a good contemplation, of kind of what I've done to bring me here. And sometimes I think we can overlook our progress, and not be as aware of it as maybe we should be, and not recognize, oh yeah, things were very different just 6 months ago or a year ago. It felt a little bit like Mudita, where sort of acknowledging and remembering and being joyful, in how far you've come. So
Yeah. Thank you for sharing. And when we always come back to it, we feel, now I'm back. I'm here. And reflecting on myself, and you feel comfort, like not distracted by other things around. Yesterday we went to, if I can share with you, sometimes I like to share with my devotees or my kapiya about like my daily life, like something special from on my practice or what happened around. Yeah. Yesterday we went for Ajahn Thanisaro retreat, a day-long retreat. And I was asking about one important question for myself. I asked Ajahn, I say, I left everything, right? And I put all my efforts in my practice. And I'm aim for the liberation in this very life. And would that be possible that any obstacle from my previous life that be a hindrance obstacle for me to get the enlightenment this life? This is my wish so much. But then we understand, even I understand from the scripture that we learn this thing is not by schedule. If not this life, next life, keep on practicing. No one knows when you will get enlightenment. Yeah. But we always wish for what we can do, the best on the path. Yeah, then I have a number of Kalamita, and sometimes I like to discuss with them on the practice. And it's very healthy in a sense that you always have someone to talk to and to discuss on the path. because we are not always like everything goes smoothly. Not only for lay people, after we learn the Dhamma, after we take up the precept, but also for the Sangha, after ordained also there's obstacle in life, the same, right? Because things always change, the impermanence. Then we need the Kaunamita that support each other. At the time that when I'm at a good condition, maybe others are in low condition, so we always help each other to have someone at our back to remind us, to give us encouragement. I feel like wearing this robe is not just a matter of like, okay, how much we are able to keep the precept, but more than that is that even it you have to give up your life, okay, for your practice. Even for that you are willing for it. Like there's no some other friends were talking about if we someone will ordain and after some year found difficulty in keeping the precept or found difficulty to get a support from the supporter, maybe we go home. But the thing is that like everyone how the determination of every individual is different, right? So we will say that there's no back door that you can open another door and you go out from there. No, you close all the door, lock it. No way out. Just go ahead. How difficult it is, go ahead. Yes, you have to go beyond that. That's why in the text itself, you know, the text that laid out by the Buddha, the teaching of the Buddha always tell us like, this is how we should do the things. But due to the change the society, like 2,600 years ago and this day are not the same. You have so much technology and different things are different. So for adjustment, there are also community that try to adjust on how to survive, and how to keep going on the path while surviving. So people do some adjustment. But the key thing is that the intention there, the adjustment is for fit the pleasure, or the adjustment is to keep on the practice, the spiritual practice. So that need to be very clear. We do not want to be too loose that you always adjust, that you always adjust for like the comfort zone. That would not be helpful. You can adjust many things. You can adjust everything. No way. There's different group. If I would say like in a forest sangha, even in different country, is a different way of practice. Like if a forest sangha in the Sri Lanka, in Burma, in Thailand, and in the West, there are also differences. I have one Vinaya teacher from forest tradition. He would say to me, we are not what is written in the text that you are allowed to adjust, for example, during the famine, where the Buddha opened the allowance of compassion for a disciple to practice for Nibbana. To that extent, we can adjust. But more than that, no way. No one is a Buddha. That's why the Buddha laid down the rules, so go for it. So it depends on which teacher and which monastery that we are saying. They will be different even though, but the key thing is that the intention. So always close the back door. No to run away. Some people say, go home if I really can do for it. But we would say, okay, before higher ordination, you came to the monastery, you observe and you come in as a samanera, and then you try. After you take upasambhada, higher ordination, and then you really go for it. There is a commitment and reflection on the Dharma and on the practice. So no backdoor. And before that, some of us, we will do like this. We will abandon everything. Just like what the Buddha say, that any property in hand, in your account, everything, back to zero, relinquish everything, and then you come to origin. You have no way back. You cannot turn back because you have to start from zero. Think about if you got 40 years or 45, 50, you're thinking, oh, I'm going back. Then you start from zero to find a job, to find a living, and to have your saving. You start from zero. People do not want that. Compared to your 25, you start to work, you have a lot of saving, you have your houses. Yeah, so think it very seriously. We take it very seriously. No way back, only go forward. So this afternoon in the 1 p.m. Sutta study, we will discuss about Besaja Khandaka, the chapter of medicine. In that chapter, very much we see the compassion of the Buddha, the allowance that he allowed for those Sangha members who are sick, especially for those who are sick, because this is a chapter of medicine. When the Sangha sick, what he allowed, which he always, give allowance or set a new rule according to the needs and the feedback of the society, the people around. So you always have new changes of thing, but you can, by reading the text, you can see how he managed it, how he lead his student. It's in a way that you're really sick, I give you allowance, but the allowance to some extent only for your recover. After that, forget about that, come back to the normal, do your practice. Why he using that that effort? Effort is when they sick, he allowed them to take those medicine to get the offer from the lay people. But after that, to abandon no more, because the aim is for liberation, not for indulgence, not for sensual pleasure, right? To some extent is enough for your health, your physical health. That's enough. As we meditate just now, I mentioned about the body and the mind, the interconnection. When the body is really, really sick, you even cannot meditate. The mind cannot come in unify when you sit, and the body very weak. I myself, the first year when I ordained, 3 years, the first 3 years. The third year I got very sick when I was in Thailand because I was vegetarian. I'm vegetarian too now. The Buddha didn't say that everyone has to be vegetarian, but then you have a choice. When you go in the path, people offer the food, meat, you accept whatever people offer, but you can choose to take vegetarian, not to take the meat. You can share with your companion, they can have it, but you need to receive whatever people offer so that people can make merits, okay? And myself, because I'm vegetarian and I receive it, but I don't eat it. And in Thailand, usually very rare they eat vegetable, mostly meat in that area where I stay in the campus. So every morning the student will go pindapat in the market. They always offer a very huge fish and the whole chicken and pork, but very little vegetable. vegetable only like some long bean, the fresh vegetable, we eat with chili. So what I have every day for myself, that I take white rice with the fruits, either banana or the papaya. It's common in Thailand, in Malaysia. So take that. Even though the mind is okay, but the body is not okay. After 3 months, it got damaged, anemia. Then very sick. But we understand that what is the rule there? The rule is I'm not allowed to cook for myself, even if I am sick. But what are the things that I can cook for myself as those allowable things? For example, ginger is a long life medicine. If there is no kapia, no assistant, the steward, you are allowed to cook that medicine for your sickness, but not other things. Need the long-term medicine that allowed in the text, that allowed by the Buddha. So in that way, in that circumstances, people will think about many Sangha member that I know. Sometimes you see, you heard about they disrobe. Why? When people get sick, it's a challenge. You want to keep the precept, keep the Vinaya, you move on, endure it, or you want to break the rule and you prepare the food for yourself, or you need, if you are outside the country, no steward, no devotees, then perhaps the person have to go shopping, to the market, get those material and cook for oneself for healing the body sickness. You do want to do that, then there are some people that they choose to disrobe. They feel that I could not keep it well, now I'm very sick, so they disrobe. Yeah, there are devotees in Malaysia. Sometimes when they see other monks are very sick, and then sometimes they share, they take the initiative because they understand the Vinaya rules that the Sangha have to keep. They take the initiative. They say among themselves in the lay group, to advise each other. When you see the Sangha member are sick, please support them with a healthy food so that they can live long, not die very soon if they want to keep their Vinaya very strict, so that they don't want to disrobe because of that, for to get those things. And please support them so that they will not die very soon, and they can keep on their practice, and they can share the Dhamma from their practice. Yeah, we appreciate that for the lay people that understand, that we support. The rule is that when someone is very sick and they can say, I need this thing as a tonic, as a medicine. But however, it should be offered by the lay people. You're not going to shopping. You're not going to cook, except the long-term medicine. So people offer, then you can consume that tonic. If you're not sick, it's not allowed at all that you ask for anything. So when I travel in my country to give a Dhamma talk, when people are invited, the first thing when the female kapia, the devotees, they meet you, they will first thing ask, Ayah, do you need any necessities, the common necessities, that as you travel and you not bring many things with you with the luggage, if you need anything. So when they ask, you can tell because I'm not sick. But maybe the common daily use thing that I might not have. Yeah. So because when lay people are not asking, you are not allowed to say, I need anything except you are sick. Yeah. So this is the rule. Ordain is easy. Invite some monks and bhikkhuni come together to do the ceremony. but do the practice. It's not easy. It can be easy, depends on how you want to practice. So this afternoon, I chose a chapter of medicine with the intention to see the compassion of the Buddha. He compassion for what? For the disciple to attain liberation, not compassion for sensual pleasure, for feeding the student sensual pleasure. Yeah, in the past, I do not know. When I start to ordain and I keep the Vinaya, I keep it strictly until I think last 3 years. When I went to Sri Lanka, then I studied this in the Buddhist University for this program called Ayurvedic Buddhist Counseling. And then we come across this text, and I just start to learn that we can see the compassion of the Buddha on the role that he set and his allowance that he gives out of this intention. I feel he's very skillfully, because like once a disciple at his time say, this monk sick because got the yellowish of the skin, and what he need, maybe he need porridge or he need sesame oil. Immediately he say, I allow that. And I see why he allows so many things so easily, because the disciple is sick, they cannot practice. And the Buddha see them, oh, why he looks so vulnerable, because he is sick. When Ananda say sick because of the wind or of the bowel problem, then the Buddha say, and they say, Ananda say what they need. And then the Buddha say, I allow right away. They can use it. And at that time, we see in the text, there are many of the tonics. The food as the medicine, we call it tonic. The tonic allowed by the Buddha, it's very much in connection with the Ayurvedic. Because at the time the Buddha, there is Ayurvedic treatment is the highest that, yeah, in India. Even the Buddha himself, when he was sick, he also get this the doctor from that as well that treat him. I saw someone raise the hand. Is it Elaine? Yes, please, Elaine.
I am.
Yes.
While you were talking, I was thinking about I got really sick the last couple of years and I lost a lot of weight and I'm still going down. But I'm tempted to eat meat, but I don't want to because I think of the little animal and I know that they have feelings and thoughts and that. So, and the other thing is because I'm practicing mostly on my own. I'm so glad that you guys are here to teach us and that. Otherwise, it'd be pretty much just reading. But Kalyanamita, a good friend, I feel that on my own, I've got nobody really watching, saying, you need to pull back a little there. Or so all that I do, I have to daily go, oops, I slipped up on my speech or whatever. But I worry that I really haven't, that I can be a little disillusioned, that I can take a little leeway, this or that, because I've got nobody kind of watching me. Thank you.
Yeah. The same too. Like I am. When after I ordain, most of the time I'm alone, because in my temple, I'm the only bhikkhuni. So my teacher is a Sri Lankan monk, and he is a PR in Malaysia, as he came for almost 40 years now. He's the judiciary, we call, of the Theravada monastic in Malaysia. when I'm alone, so I have to take care of myself in the sense that in the discipline, in the discipline. When I think about the drawback of not keeping the discipline, of not keeping the Vinaya well, when we see the drawback, and then we are worried, we are afraid of little fault because we know we are not going to reach the goal. Because we ourselves take initiative, we're willing to do it, so we will look after ourselves. There's no necessary for anyone that looking after us on this the practice especially. So make it a habit. For example, if there's no community chanting or meditation in the quiet day that we have in Tamadharini, we have quiet day that no meditation, no morning chanting for 2 days. But then it is my habit that I do it every day wherever I go. I do it every day, my morning chanting and my meditation. I do it every day just to keep it wherever you go. How is the, condition out there? It doesn't matter. And when I went to Burma for 3 years, there's no one single bhikkhuni in Burma, and there's no required to do Patimokkha chanting, recitation for less than 4 bhikkhuni together in a group. Then only you need to recite the Patimokkha. Otherwise, not necessary for 1.5 hours of the recitation for all the rule. But I prefer to do it myself, even I'm alone, because to remind myself that's how we, encourage ourselves when no one around. Remind ourselves that keep on the practice, because it's not easy. In this world, they are so easy that how much time it takes for us to get the transformation from our past to now. How much time and how difficult it is, we understand. If we not come across the Dhamma, we might not change even until now. Things not change, and we are live like in the past. And how much that karma have created, and how it will bring to next life. This is things about habit. We already changed, already transformed from our old habit, become better now, and we want to keep that for ourselves, for the practice on the path, not for anyone. Not because of fame that I want to become a good nun, a good bhikkhuni, that I do all these things. No. Because I need it. Because I need. My friend around in the university, in the Buddhist university and in the monastic university training school is not the same. Monastic training schools especially train you, tame you, be humble, and challenge you to train the mind to be strong in whatever circumstances. Even that's not your fault, people scolding you, anything, anyhow, the mind got to be strong in the Dhamma, overcome that, not to arise the defilement, not to angry, not to, Then in Buddhist university, it's not the same. Buddhist university is more relaxed. Sometimes they don't, depends on the university in different countries. Some they don't require you to do my morning chanting, evening chanting, no meditation. But we take care of ourselves, we do it. And my friend asked, why you have to do it, Venerable? There's no morning chanting, more meditation. You can relax, can sleep until late. Even no take breakfast. No one is come and, yeah, freedom. Not like monastic training school that you are not allowed. Never, never. I say, because I need it. I need it for my practice to support myself. Yes, Amy.
Thank you for reminding me. I searched for a long time, and Buddhism does work. It is good for your life. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing your personal experiences, because it's easy to assume so much about the nuns and the monastics. And yes, thank you.
I share with my devotees in Malaysia in my temple as well, or the devotees in other Buddhist society, because I feel that when I share, it benefits to other and also kind of encouragement. That's good is sharing the Dhamma. Yeah.
Will
And
there
then,
be a
yes.
will
Elaine?
there be a way? Oh, sorry, Daniel.
Elaine,
I'll be
please.
short. Will there be a way to keep in touch with you if you go back to Malaysia, or are you staying at Dharmadarini?
After the Katina in Dhammadharini, I'll go back to Malaysia, to my temple for about a week. Then I will start for my retreat. But here, I could write for you my email address. Yeah, you can keep it. If anything you would like to ask about Dhamma, you can in the chat room. Okay, if there are any other question, we got another 3 minutes.
I think I cut off Daniel. Sorry.
Oh,
No,
is there
not at
anything?
all, Elaine. You're good. I was just thanking Aya for what she said. That's all. I wasn't trying to speak up.
Daniel, the other day I saw you came to Dhammadharini. How far is it from your place to here?
It's not bad. It's a little over an hour.
Oh,
Um,
an hour.
yeah, a little over an hour for driving, but it was really worth it, especially because I hadn't had the opportunity to see the relics before.
Yes.
And so, and it was
Never. First time.
first time, never,
Okay.
at all. I mean, period in my life, honestly. And uh, it was nice too because I know when they were brought, there was such a huge group of people, which is lovely, and a little hard, maybe to see
Yes, yes, it's rare. In the West, it's good
yeah.
chance to come and witness it. In witness, the Buddha say, no matter about the gender, it's about the mind. The mind can be trained, and this is the evidence to show us that's possible to give so much encouragement and confidence. The Buddha say in a sutta, say, why that I want to declare my disciple after death reborn in here, reborn in that place, not because for fame, for honor, but for people to have confidence. Like they are not only the bhikkhu, bhikkhuni, but even the lay people, they are have their attainment either sotapanna, sagadagami, or further anagami. The Buddha also mentioned about them in the sutta. This lay male disciple, this lay female disciple have attained after this birth where they will be born, about their attainment. Why I say this? Because their companion, after seeing this, after recollect and reflect on this, they will have confidence and put their efforts in the same way. That's why he say about this, to arouse the confidence. Yeah, I think now is the end of the session. Yeah, happy to see you all again this week. Let us transfer the merits together. Akasata Chabumata Devanaga Mahidika Punyang tang anumoditwa Chirang rakantu Buddha sasanang Chirang rakantu Buddha desanang Chirang rakantu mang parang Buddha sasanam Chirang titatu Buddha sasanang Chirang titatu Buddha sasanang Chirang titatu. Sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu.
May each and every one of you be healthy and working on the path smoothly and have a good karmamita that accompany you on this long path from life to life. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
See you.